to the Drastic Results with Tony Harris Taylor show.
To go to another level, you must try to learn and hear something new. So make a change today. So don't procrastinate and see your business grow and change. So check out Drastic Results, yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Tony Harris Taylor. Drastic Results, oh yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Yeah.
Welcome to the Drastic Results with Tony Harris Taylor show, and I am super excited to introduce you to my upcoming speaker guest at the Viral Networking Conference. We have 4 of them with us today, and it's going to be a high energy, fun experience with us today. So whether you're catching us live or on replay, make sure you connect with each and every one of them because they're all amazing. But before I invite them to the stage, I want to talk about going viral. You know, that's going to be the whole theme of this month. How do we take our business viral? Now, up until now, you've been listening to the interviews of the authors of the #1, I got to bring it out, the #1 best-selling book in both marketing and sales on Amazon, the Viral Networking for Drastic Results. And those experts have told you what it has taken for them to learn how to grow their business, to help their business to go viral. What does it mean to go viral? I'm going to tell you what it doesn't mean. It doesn't mean a bunch of likes, shares, or views. So let's take that off the table. What does it mean to go viral? Going viral means that people are saying your name when you're not in the room. Saying your name in a positive way. Because we don't want nobody to say our name in a negative way and that go viral. So people are saying your name in a positive way and that goes viral. That's how you know you have a viral business. And so our sponsors and speakers are going to educate you about what you need to do within their expertise to take your business viral. So I'm going to bring to the stage, I have 4 out of 6 speakers. 2 of them couldn't make it. Sheila Collins is going to talk to you at the conference about how to succeed with video. Sheila's a realtor and she did not want to do door knocking. And so she had a coach, wasn't me, that told her the only way to be successful was to knock on doors. And she said, I'm not doing that. And she started doing video. And even though the coach told her not to do video, it was a waste of time. Video has helped Sheila be a multi-million-dollar producer. So Sheila will be at the conference and she's going to teach you how to succeed with video. Second at the conference is Jackie Bhones. Jackie is with Greater Elevations. Greater Elevations is a... Now here's what I know for sure. No health, no wealth. No health, you can't go viral. So at the top of the list is we have to take care of ourselves in order to take our business viral. So Jackie's going to talk to us about how to do just that. I'm going to bring to the stage all of, this is my first time doing a big panel, but I'm bringing the other speakers who are able to make it today. Miss McAuley Lopez. Miss McAuley Lopez is a content writer and creator out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Dianne Bowdary. She is a financial guru, financial coach and consultant. And she's also the founder of the Stay Hungry Club, which is where she helps corporate entrepreneurs, women specifically, to stay hungry in their life and business. Next, I have Miss Eva Medilek. She's a high performance coach. She's going to talk to us about success without stress. Let me just tell you, She gonna have to give us some real nuggets on how to be successful without stressing. And then the thorn between roses, I love him, my friend and brother Larry Tucker of E2W, and he's going to teach us how to use virtual assistants and how to have our technology on point so that you can go viral and be seen in multiple places in one time. Welcome, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Yay. So, Anne, tell us
Yes.
your words. Who are you and what you do?
I am Anne McAuley Lopez. My business is Agency Content Writer. And I wanted to come to this conference to expand my network. I've met a lot of people, but I'm currently not in a networking group. I know. So I thought it was a great opportunity to not only share my business and my best tips for getting your content to go viral, but also to meet some new people. So I'm really looking forward to connecting.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I was so excited to chat with you, Tony. I think my topic is creating content that goes viral, and I really think it's 3 steps. The first is to make sure that your website is not only beautiful on the front end, but on the back end, we've got that technical SEO happening and updates are happening and all of that. So it's really the importance of a maintenance program for your website. The second is doing keyword research and talking to our clients, like what do they want to know about our business? And then how do we parlay that with keywords that Google's going to notice? And then the last step is creating strategic content. If you're creating video, there's a way we can transcribe that and make it written, because I like to say Google doesn't read video yet, but I'm sure it's coming soon. So that's what I'm going to be talking about at the conference.
Yay! Excellent. I'm excited for that. Dianne, introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do?
So, hi everyone. My name is Dianne Bowdary. As you said, I am a corpreneur. So I have my 9 to 5 that I work Monday through Friday, but I also have several businesses that I run, and I enjoy doing all of them. A lot of times what we find with folks is that we have these go-getters that want to do it all. They want to be everywhere. They want to do everything, but we kind of take our prize and our eyes off. We take our eyes off of the prize, which is what we're working so hard for, which is our freedom. We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to work where we want to work, if we want to work. And so making sure that you know what's going on with your money and that your money is working for you, even when you choose not to, is where I come into play. So I look forward to talking about this on the conference, and especially, Tony, after we get everyone going viral that attends this network, they're going to get money coming in, and I'm going to help them with what to do with that money.
Yay! Well, let me say this about that. So, as an entrepreneur, we spend a lot of money. We pour money back into our business. Larry and I talk about this all the time. So it feels like we're not making money, even though we're bringing in revenue, we're having to reinvest the money. But I will tell you, last year, after the conference, and it was such a success, I was able to put a big lump sum into a life insurance policy. And I committed to do that year over year. That
is awesome.
And Eva is a real estate investor. So I know that's this coming year. That's my next step. So Eva, introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do? And where are you from?
Hey, everybody. My name is Eva Medilek, and I am a certified high performance coach. Okay, so what does that mean? That means I help you make more money, have more time, have more success, joy, and happiness while you are advancing your career, climbing up that corporate ladder, having drastic results, going viral, all of that without sacrificing your health, your well-being, and your relationships in the process. I mean, look, Tony mentioned that I teach you to have success without stress. I'm going to correct that. We're entrepreneurs. We're going to have stress, right? It's, unless somebody knocks you out or gives you a pill, it's going to be there. But what is that stress telling us? What is that burnout? What is that exhaustion? What is that stress telling us? Well, I'm going to show you how to use that stress as information, as a roadmap to your life map of creating your best year yet. Because all it's telling you is information. What do you need to let go of? Success is actually about giving things up. We have, a lot of people in the personal development space or coaches and gurus keep telling us that we need to do more, to add more, to have more. Well, I don't believe that's the case, because if you think about climbing a mountain and reaching that top of the goal, is it easier to climb with your entire life's belongings on your back, or with just the essentials that you need for that climb? And I'm going to teach you how to focus and prioritize and set boundaries and be clear on what the goal is, what that next step is, so that you can reach it without all of that weight dragging you down. And if it does drag you down, you're going to look in your backpack and say, what don't I need here so that I can get to the top and get there faster?
I love that. She said the B word, boundaries. So I can't wait to learn how to do that. And then last but not least, my friend, my brother, Larry Tucker with E2W Inc. Who are you? What do you do? And what are you going to talk to us about?
Okay, I am Larry Tucker, and I'm the founder of E2W Inc. And we provide business owners with software, systems, and staff to grow their business or expand their business from where they are. So I'm going to be talking about technology, the technology that you'll need in order to make your business go viral. And so I think Tony said that, what does it mean to go viral? So the dictionary has a slightly different definition, just slightly different, where they say, people circulate information about you rapidly and widely across the internet. And so you could go viral that way, but you could also go viral within your own community. You might have a smaller network, not this, going viral globally. Whichever it is that you want to do, though, I think the key is that you're going to do it online, right? So we're talking about going viral online. And so therefore you must use technology. If you're not using technology, then people, you're not going viral. People are just gossiping about you. And so if you think about it, right, who uses technology, right, to in their business? Who uses technology? Everybody. So there's nobody who does it. So if you're not using technology, or if you're not using the right technology, then that's going to really prevent you from going viral. And so some of the things that we talk about is the technology that you will use. It'll be things such as CRMs, which is the main thing that you should have if you have the right CRM, because within their CRM, it'll help you with digital marketing, email marketing, SMS, etc. And then once you go viral, right? So let's just say, you do go viral, and then all these people are contacting you and they're like, hey, we want to book with you. We want to schedule a meeting with you. We want you to invite you to a show or whatever the case may be. How are you going to handle that? How are you going to handle this newfound success? So that's what we're going to talk about, is being able to take in all these new clients that you've just achieved, manage those clients, communicate with them in an efficient and effective manner. And then, as we all know, some things you just can't automate, right? A system or a program or AI or whatever just can't do it, right? There's some things that need that human intervention, and we understand that. And so as part of the systems, it's the staff that we provide too. So we also provide staff that can handle those things that the system can't. And our staff can do things such as, graphics, video production, email management, calendar management, or whatever it might be that you would need. So just depending on where you are and where you are in your business and where you're going, these are the things that we provide, and these are the things that we'll talk about.
Yay! One of the compliments I get a lot is, Tony, I want to be automated like you. Your reminders are relentless. They are. And it's Larry's system that I use to make me look like I'm everywhere. Here's the other thing about the conference that is going to be super powerful when you show up. You're probably going to meet your next business partner. Watch this. I didn't come to me before these guys were talking, but watch this. Guess who our alliance is for each other? Larry and Ann. Ann's working with people on their website content. Larry puts the website together. And Larry doesn't do content. Partner, collaboration, connection. Have y'all met yet? Have y'all done a one-to-one yet?
Not yet. I just met with Eva the other day, and definitely I have Larry on my list to meet with him. I love that those virtual assistants, I really want to talk to him about that and what they can do. And you stole my networking commercial. I always say I like to work with website designers who offer design but not content. So thank you, Tony.
Oh, it's so cool. Well, last year at the conference, several collaborations and partnerships came out. And if you're on my email list, you'll see this later on. But B and Rhonda, B is a baker. She came to the conference. She makes Southern sweet treats. Yes, there will be some at the conference. She makes Southern sweet treats for us to indulge on. So that's what she came to the conference as. Since the conference, she's now a video marketer. Her YouTube channel is growing like crazy. She is now an Airbnb super host. How did that happen? Because Rhonda, who's a realtor, that's my client, Rhonda said on a call, she said, I just got my first Airbnb. B said, I want to do that too. Now they're collaborating and partnering, getting Airbnbs together and teaching others how to do the same thing. That's the power of showing up. You don't know who you're going to meet and how you may come in for one thing and your life just, and I love to watch that happen. But watch this. Dianne and Eva, collaboration. Eva teaches women how to have success without stress. Dianne teaches them how to climb the ladder, make more money, and put it away. I couldn't have made this up myself.
I was going to say, I thought you planned this out on purpose. That's perfect.
Isn't the universe magical?
It's just magical. So I love when things like this come together. And the only way it happens is if you're in the room where it's happening. There's a song in Hamilton that says, you got to be in the room where it happens. So, Ann, let's go back to you and your expertise. What mistakes do you see entrepreneurs making when it comes to their website and the content and keywording and things like that?
I think one of the biggest is setting it and forgetting it. So we think, well, we've got a website. That's good, right? Google knows we're there. But Google likes when we add new content or new pages. So it's, updating your sales page or your product page. Another, and I feel like this shouldn't be a secret, but I think it is, is adding a blog post is adding a page to your website. So it goes hand in hand, whether you're updating like your about page or service pages or you're adding a blog post, Google sees that you're adding pages to your website. So that's one of the mistakes is just setting and forgetting. The second is
wait. I got to interject here because
sure.
I have not been a proponent of blogging, but something just came to me as you said that.
Mm-hmm.
I send out a bi-weekly newsletter. Why don't I put that as a page on my?
Just put it on your blog. I always say the opposite because I'm a blogger first, but absolutely. Because that's about your business. It's a message. It's should be 350 words at least, which is 3 paragraphs. It's not too much. And then you're repurposing your content just like you can do with video. So definitely do that. Mary, I just gave you some work.
I love that. It's perfect. And
Yeah.
even if nobody sees it, Google sees it.
Yes.
And then when people search, that was just okay. I love it.
Oh my goodness. Now I have to redo my presentation.
No, you do not. You need to bring that out.
Absolutely.
Clear. Awesome. Excellent.
For sure.
Okay, Dianne, what are you seeing in your target market, women who are corporate and entrepreneur? What is their biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is saying no. Saying no. I think we heard the B word already. We heard the B word. And it's something I have to constantly remind myself too. You know, I'm talking to the kind of woman that just, you know, if you look at them and you're not of that fiber, you're looking at them and saying, you know what, you're doing too much. But in our eyes, we're not doing too much. We're not doing enough. We're like, we want to take it all on. And it's just, we're just wired that way, or we're born that way. And we have to consciously make that effort to set those boundaries in place. And as we're setting the boundaries, we need to make sure we stay focused on, again, what is going on with our money. And what do? We take on these businesses, these projects, these side hustles that end up costing us money more than it is making us money. So that's one of the biggest issues that I'm seeing, is that we're spending, but we're not getting.
Awesome. Awesome. So you're going to teach us how to say no. And listen, we can't hear about boundaries too much.
No, I'm going to leave that for Eva. That is her area. I'm focused on the money, but that just kind of, like you were saying, that's how it all ties in together very well.
Awesome. Awesome. So Eva.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the thing besides boundaries? Because we know that. What is that one thing that women need to do that they're just not doing enough of?
I would say women and men. I mean, we've all seen a NASCAR race, right? Or the Indy 500. We've seen these cars racing around the track. Well, those cars are racing at dangerously high speeds because they want to make it to the finish line and hopefully win without crashing and burning. And I remember when I used to see a race, I'd see that lead car, right, pull over and stop for a pit stop when nothing was wrong with the car. And I would immediately think, if you stop now, you're going to fall behind and lose the race. Like, why are you stopping? Other cars are going to pass you up and you're going to lose. But they know how important taking a pit stop is so that they can continue to race at peak or high performance without breaking down. Most of us, we're going nonstop, doing everything we can to get ahead, and we're not taking those breaks, those pit stops. And because we don't stop, because we're afraid we're going to lose the race or fall behind, our health starts to break down. We get tired and cranky, take it out on people around us. Our relationships start to crash and burn. Now, if we were to learn how to move from high achieving to high performing, because high achieving is not necessarily high performing. A lot of high achievers are underperforming in their lives and business, and they're sacrificing the very things they're working so hard for, the people they're working so hard for. We all say, we're doing this for our families, but when does our family see us? Our families are getting what's left over of us at the end of the day. They're not getting us at peak performance. They're getting us with blown out tires and no gas in the car, right? So the number one mistake people make, in my opinion, is not strategically taking pit stops or breaks throughout the day so that you can generate the energy that you need to be at your best and on your A game, because we don't want to slow down. We don't want to stop. I get that. You have a lot of things you want to do and you're a high achiever. But what is the quality of the energy that you're giving to yourself, to your clients, to your families, to your business?
You know, I'm going to say, ouch, get off my toes, ma'am. You are literally stepping on my toes. Not that I don't take breaks, because I definitely travel. I work to travel, you know. So I love to travel and I'm out there and I do take breaks. But that during the day part, oh, I
That's your pit stop.
ever.
And they don't have to be long. We think taking a break means, laying on the couch that's behind me and taking a nap. No, it's breaking up. It's breathing. It's drinking water. It's movement. I have a mini trampoline that I, jump on for 2 to 3 minutes to get the oxygen flowing so that I have the energy. But most of us go through 2-3 hours. We're working on stuff, our heads down. We're skipping lunch, or we're eating something quick, or, we eat when we're hungry. What if we ate for performance?
Wow.
What if we ate to give us energy before we got hungry so that we don't get hungry and, hangry or cranky? If any of you have ever had
Okay, now you're on my toes, Eva. I was doing so well until she said food.
Well, and that's what we're going to talk about. It's simple, but some of us make it hard.
Yeah.
It's simple, but it's not easy. And, and your success is related to your habits, guys. And so our habits determine the level of success we have. And so I'm going to show you what habits, male, female, this works for everybody across the board.
Yay.
So that you can be on your A game at home, at work, in your communities, in your life.
Awesome. I cannot wait to hear from you, because every one of us, we need exactly what Eva's talking about. Okay. And you can't go viral if you're not doing these things. Like you said, the pit stops, the breaks, you can't go viral. It's not a constant thing. So thank you, Eva, for the reminder. Larry, what challenges do entrepreneurs have when it comes to using technology? And this is one you didn't expect, but delegating to a virtual assistant.
Right.
Another toe step.
So I do want to say, though, before we get into that, Eva, you stepped on a couple of my toes, so my feet hurt right now. But so to me, there's a couple of challenges that I've seen a lot of business owners go through. One is, particularly when it comes to technology, there is so much out there, like they don't even know what to choose. There is so many, like, calendar schedulers, like just use calendars for an example. How many different platforms are there out there for calendars? And even email marketing, right? There's constant contacts, and there's a bunch of them out there. CRMs, there's 50 of them out there. So selecting the right one to fit their business is really one of the challenges that people have. A lot of my clients come to me because they had a platform that they were using. I won't name any of them. And then they said, it was good when I started, but now it's not working for me anymore and I need something different, right? So how many people have gone from one thing to another? So that's one. And then the other thing that I found is that a lot of business owners try to do it all. They want to be the owner, they're the salesperson, they're the graphic designer, they're the social media manager, they're the bookkeeper, in addition to all these other things, the business development. So one of the things that, we'll talk about is, releasing some of these things, not doing all of this stuff yourself. You shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be your own graphic designer. Like, that's not what you do. Like, let's give that to somebody who does that. And then, but, of course we need to make it an affordable solution, right? So not a cheap solution, but an affordable one, because you can't afford not to have this person, because the kind of, your time being spent on those types of tasks, that's costing you a lot of money, because your time is probably the most valuable and expensive thing that you have. So it's getting them out of the mindset of, I'm going to do everything to, I'm going to release some of this stuff, delegate, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, so those are really two of the biggest that I've encountered.
So Dianne and Larry have been working together. I saw you were getting ready to. So what do you want to say about that, Dianne?
I was going to say I'm a full proponent and fan of Larry Tucker at E2W Inc. I have signed up. I drank the Kool-Aid. Larry, your team is phenomenal and has been from day one that I started working with you. I have to say, you cannot, there's an opportunity cost to everything. If you weren't spending your time trying to figure out this word versus that word, or, do I move and how do I send? If you weren't doing that, what could you be doing? How could you be making money or doing the things that you enjoy doing instead of doing that? And the cost that you're paying is minimal compared to what you would get doing something else. So kudos to you, Larry, for doing such a good job with that and your team.
So I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully I'm using technology. So I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to ask each of you to give, in your words, an invitation to it's doing something funky. So let me stop.
Trying to go viral, Tony.
So I'm going to try one more time and see. I want, in your words, for you to extend an invitation to your network who is watching to attend the conference virtually or in person. So, Anne, would you start?
Yes. Why they should attend the conference? Yep. Oh, well, it's a networking conference. So I think we're going to meet all sorts of people. And like you said, you never know who you're going to meet. That's really why I'm registered to go. And I thought, well, gosh, I've not sponsored an event like this. So I thought it was a great opportunity because I moved to a new city to just expand who I know and probably who I'm going to work with. So I'm excited.
Awesome. And you are flying in.
I am.
This is not a short drive. You're taking the expense of flight, hotel, food to show up. So for those of you who are out of town, your plane will bring you anywhere you tell it. So get you a ticket and show up. Eva, why should your network show up?
Well, look at all the resources that Tony is going to be providing for you. I mean, your net worth is directly proportional to your net worth. And so just all of the resources that you have at your disposal, all of the connections that you make when you are growing a business, you can't grow a business in isolation and alone. Success is lonely. And we now have the opportunity to get out there to expand our reach, if you will, have more people hear what you have to say, what you have to offer, and you can take advantage of what others have to say and what others have to offer. And plus, I'm going to be there. So why wouldn't you be?
I know. I love that. And she too is coming from California.
Yes.
And so I'm excited. So Dianne, let's talk about this yellow box here, Dianne. This is the only conference where you will leave with appointments on your calendar guaranteed. Tell us about that part of the conference since you were there last year.
Yes, I was there last year as a participant, and I was blown away. I did not expect to get out of those 3 days a life-transforming event to happen for me. And so it was because of that I'm now a sponsor for your next event. But while we were at this event, you made a very big deal about making sure we schedule a one-on-one with everyone there, and that we did not leave until we got that scheduled. Don't wait till you get home to call them or send an email. You do it right there on the spot. And that's what we did. And we have relationships that have lasted throughout the year since we first met. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. My conference is the only one where I demand, online or in person, that you get on each other's calendar. Nobody gets married without dating first. No business gets referrals without dating first. They have to know you. We all intuitively know that people do business with people they know, they like, and their trust, but they don't spend the time building that. So you will start building that at the conference, and it will continue. In fact, I'm telling you now, and those of you on the panel, please clear your calendar for the week after the conference, because you're going to leave with 20, 30-minute appointments at least. And then Larry, why is this conference, and I'm going to keep scrolling down, but why is this conference a great bargain financially at $97 and $297 for VIPs?
So I can, and when we talk about spending $97 or $297, it's funny. I was ordering dinner at Papado's, right? Takeout. And for just 2 meals for me and my wife, it came up to like $85. And I was like, it wasn't anything extravagant. It was just, food. But anyway, so, you figure you spend $100 on a meal between 2 people. And yeah, I mean, it's good. It tastes good. But then after that, it's gone. And then you got to do it again. Well, let's talk about spending $100 at the conference. I can tell you that you will leave with so much more than what you arrive with. I can't even describe it. So I think Dianne mentioned how life-changing. I met Dianne at the conference, right? And so this is a perfect example. This is a true story. When I'm not trying to promote Dianne or my own business, this is just true. I met Dianne at the conference, and Dianne has been my client for almost a year. Consistent. And so, and Dianne is one of a few. Not only, having clients, but I've actually referred people. I've gotten referrals from people that I've met at the conference. What I can say is that, for this type of investment, right, it lasts longer than a day, like a meal does. It lasts, could be a lifetime. So
Going to be.
Definitely. It absolutely works.
Awesome. If you're flying in, I haven't updated the page. I just noticed that the hotel's only $78 a night at a Hyatt across the street. You don't even need a car because we're right at the airport. Y'all, this is a phenomenal experience, not just a conference, an experience. And I want to encourage everyone who is watching and listening to show up. My saying, as y'all know, is show up, be up, follow up, and you will blow up. And if you want to grow your business outside the 4 walls you're in, you've got to go national to grow national. In fact, this is an international conference. I have a registration from Saudi Arabia and 2 or 3 from Canada already. So this is already an international conference. You got to be in it to win it. So I want to thank all of you all for being my speakers, my sponsors. By the way, they invested to be speakers, and the conference will not be possible without sponsorships. And so it's going to be a fabulous experience thanks to their investment. So thank you all for trusting me with your dollars and, more importantly, your time. And it's going to be amazing. So thank you all. And I want to say to everyone watching, get registered. Don't give me heartburn calling me the day before asking me, can I still register? Click the link and get on the registration, whether it's online or in person. And we will see you November 2nd through 4th. Wave it to the people, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
We're going to have a great time, by the way. I forgot to say, theviralnetworkingconference.com. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
With Tony Harris, Tony